When you're creating formulas in Excel, Excel will always do multiplication and division before it does addition and subtraction, unless you use brackets or parentheses to change the order of operations. So in this video, I've set up an exercise so that we can go through various formulas to see how it works. And if you'd like to grab a copy of the spreadsheet that I use in this video, just click on the link in the description below. Okay, so what we're going to do is create some formulas over here in column F to evaluate all of these numbers over here. We're going to do it row by row. And just in column H here, I've actually got some formula text functions in there just so we can see the formulas that we create as we go along. All right, so let's start off over here and we're going to just simply add the 2, the 3, and the 4 together with a simple function. So it's equals, and then I'll just use the mouse to reference that one, and plus, and that one, and plus, and that one, and enter. Okay, so we get a result of 9, and as you can see over here in column H, it's telling us that we're doing B2 plus C2 plus D2, so that's our formula. And that's 2 plus 3 plus 4, which indeed equals 9. Okay, so we've only got one operator in there, which is plus. So on the next row down, let's do something different where we put in a plus and we'll also put in a multiplication. So we'll go equals, that one, plus, that one, multiplied by that one, and enter. Okay, so we've got B3 plus C3 times D3, and the answer that we get is 14. So what that's doing is it's multiplying 3 by 4 to get 12, and then it's adding 2. And that tells us that it's doing the multiplication before the addition. Okay, so it's doing times before plus. So the order of operations for that particular formula is multiplication first and then plus second. And if we do that again, except we put parentheses around the value at column C and column D, I'll show you what I mean. And we'll open the brackets here, and then we'll reference that one, times, and then that one, and we'll close the brackets. Okay, so you can see we get the same answer. So by using the brackets, what happens in Excel is you force it to do that part of the formula first. So we're forcing it to do C4 times D4, which is 3 times 4, which is 12. And then it's doing the B4 after that. So it's adding the 2 to get to 14. Now, as you can see, it was doing that anyway in the row above. So now what we'll do is we'll put the brackets around the B and the C, and we'll get a different result. So equals, open brackets, reference that one, plus, reference that one, close the brackets, times, and reference that one, and then enter. Okay, so now, because we've got the brackets around the B5 and the C5, even though it's a plus, we're forcing it to do that part of the formula first. So it's doing 2 plus 3 equals 5. And then it's multiplying it by D5, which is 4. So it's 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay, so in each of those formulas, you can see we've got column B, and then column C and column D, all one after the other, all in the same order. And we've also got B plus C, and then C multiplied by D, at least in the bottom 3 formulas there. But we get a different result between rows 4 and 5 because we've put the parentheses or the brackets in a different place in the formula, and we've forced it to do that bit first. Okay, so that's how you can manipulate the order of operations in Excel with brackets. So let's do the same thing again, except this time we're going to do minus and divide. So we'll just start off with equals, that one, minus that one, minus that one, enter. Okay, so 10 minus 6 minus 2 equals 2. And then we'll do equals that one minus that one divided by that one. Okay, so that's 6 divided by 2, which is 3, and then 10 minus the 3 equals 7. So as you can see, it's doing the second part of that formula first, the part that has divide. So we can see there that the natural order of operations in Excel is to do divide before doing minus. So on the next one down, we'll do the same thing, but we'll put the brackets around the C and the D. We'll open the brackets here and close the brackets here. Okay, and we get 7 again. So we're forcing it to do C8 divided by D8 first, but it was doing that anyway in the formula above. So we haven't changed anything. And then finally, we'll put the brackets around the B and the C this time. So open the brackets and close the brackets and enter. Okay, so now we get 2, we get a different result, and that's because we're doing B9 minus C9 first, even though the minus usually comes after the divide. We've forced it to go first because of the brackets. So that's 10 minus 6, which is 4, and then it's dividing it by D9, which is 2. So it's 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Okay, so that's how you can change the order of operations in Excel by putting brackets around whatever part of your formula you want to go first.